Hello and welcome to Wise Women Wednesdays on YouTube. My name is Jennifer Regular. I am a soul-centered empowerment coach at Lighting the Path and also your host here of the show. This is where I get to bring inspiring women from all around the world to be able to share their message, their strength, their journey, and their passion so that you can better be able to embody your truth and feel inspired to move in the direction of your passions and dreams and be able to activate your soul's calling. Today, I have Eva May from Perth, Western Australia. Welcome, Eva.
Hello, everyone. Hello, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you here too. And I'll share with the audience a bit about you. Eva May came from Poland to live in Australia permanently in 2006. For over 28 years, Eva is working in the field of life coaching, hypnotherapy, healing, meditation practices, and spirituality, transforming people's lives for the better. She is a certified NLP life coach, an LFT Master Coach, hypnotherapist, mindfulness meditation teacher, and spiritual healer. She has helped thousands of people overcome stress, anxiety, and develop awareness, self-awareness to become the best version of themselves. It was only a matter of time for Eva to establish the original modality, LFT, which is life field therapy, acknowledged and registered by IICT in 2013. Eva is now an expert in dealing with emotional pain-based problems and masters the ways to calm the mind and control emotions. She is passionate about helping women, especially those who are dealing with emotional trauma, seeking ways to raise self-esteem, trying to find the power to create their own life, stop being a victim, and to have a voice in relationships. Today, I am so delighted she is here to talk about state of light in everyday life. Eva, this is quite the journey that you've been on, many different practices, and a mission to really help women to feel more empowered and to be able to best manage the emotional trauma and pain that they may be experiencing in their life.
Oh, yes.
How did this all begin for you?
Passion.
Yeah.
This is my path, and I'm on this path more than 25 years already. And it starts a long time ago. I've been a very shy girl and very sensitive, emotional, and so on. So I was looking for some help for myself. So I tried different modalities, healing tools, maybe not therapies, but mostly healing tools and some kind of self-improvement, how to deal with emotions. And I found very useful tools for myself. And I started practicing and develop those tools into a very personal way. And over the years, I become a life coach and a healer and mindfulness meditation teacher. And I was dedicated, like it was in my heart always, to help other women. Because if I could help myself, then in the similar way, I could help other women. And it works because, you know, we are, maybe we are different. Each personality is different, but we are designed in a very similar way, okay? We are very emotional, we are sensitive, we are helpers, we are givers. So we need to also to be very aware about those gifts and skills and how to overcome, how to deal with overgiving, overreacting, overhelping, and to stay all the time, stand by ourselves, you know, to tap into the core, to be ourselves, not to give too much. Also receive, be open for receiving, not being a victim afterwards, just being strong and courageous, self-confident, and being and keeping to be very sensitive all the way. So I found a way for myself and I share it with the other women. And this practice, state of light, which is shown on this image, the lady which has a beautiful light in between her breasts, and she's the source of the light, and her aura is really bright and huge and beautiful, that almost this aura of hers looks like holy aura. This is the state of light, but this is not a holy person. This is a common person like me, like you, like anybody else. And we can, I found a way to activate the light within, like this one, and fulfill the aura with this light, and use it in everyday life, not only for spiritual practices, not only for the spiritual masters or healers, for everybody. It works beautifully for women. Because if you are in the state of life, in the state of light, which is state of life, very natural, it is very natural, original state, I believe it is, then your self-confidence is rising. Your self-confidence, your courage, you are aware of yourself, who you truly are. There is no fear, there is no doubt. There is some kind of calmness inside and joy inside, and you already overcome any obstacle with ease. So this is not only spiritual practice. This is a practice for everyone, for everyday life. And I can give you some example, okay?
Sure.
So many women came to me for coaching, for therapy, to change their lives, how to deal with the conflict in a family, how to deal with her lack of confidence at the workplace or something. And I remember especially one girl which came to me with this issue. She said, "Oh my gosh, I am so shy, but I have so many skills and so much knowledge. I'm working for this company, and my boss, she doesn't recognize me. I am invisible. I am invisible for the people. What to do to make me more confident and courageous, and to grow in to develop my career?" And I said, okay, we can apply some NLP coaching strategies, of course, but first of all, I'd like to teach you how to go into the state of light, which I call also the centered state of consciousness. I explained her in a few words that this is the state where you are a different person. It means you are who you truly are, confident and aware of who you are, actually. And she said, wow, that's beautiful. Oh, how long it takes to develop such a state of being. I said, one session. And then one session only. And then you please just repeat it and repeat it every day, this practice. Okay. And I start this practice, state of light, or centered state of consciousness, which is almost the same. The difference is only that the state of light is a little bit deeper than centered state of consciousness. And she follows me over this practice. There is a 5 steps, and it's based on mostly on a mindful breathing. Okay, this is very important, mindful breathing and focusing on this rhythm of the breathing. releasing the stress in a vertical breathing. This is one part of this practice, vertical breathing, and releasing the stress, tension, fears, and everything. And then there is the very important step in this practice, spatial breathing. It means you focusing on the center. This is your own center, the essence of your positiveness, of your light. This is the central divine chakra, I can say. Okay, central sun here. This is between heart chakra and solar plexus chakra. This is the central chakra. Okay, and you are focusing in this practice into breathing into this central sun, then dive into it, into the light, hold for 2 seconds, then feel silence. And as you exhale in every direction, you are spreading the rays of this light in every direction within your aura, and you expand the aura. Because this light inside, it's of course the pure, beautiful energy, very calm and really beautiful, but it is also the information about you. This is the package of information who you truly are, about your personality in this very moment, about your state of mind in this very moment, about what you think, what you feel about yourself in this very moment. There is no fear, no self-doubt, nothing like that. We can call it also charismatic state. So if you activate this part of yourself, this essence, through breathing, breathe in, silence, and breathe out, this information about you in this very moment is spreading around. It's not only the light which is spreading and fulfilling your aura. So the people in front of you, they sense you differently. And it can happen from 1 minute to another. Before this practice, they can sense you, for example, as this girl, that you are shy, you are full of doubts, you are invisible, you're full of fear. And they sense her like this. But after a few minutes, as she starts breathing like this and to embody the personality which was hidden inside, and now it's open, okay, and it's everywhere, I can say, then they sense you. Wow, you are so remarkable. You are courageous. You are fearless. You are so gifted. Okay, and these girls start to practicing this state of light, centered state of consciousness along with me during this session. And I advised her to repeat and repeat this breathing and this state of being, this feeling. Also for the next day, as in the morning, she went to office to work. And after a few days, she came back and she said, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is incredible how they treat me after this practice, how the boss called me to the office. And she said that she finally recognized me, that she thought that maybe I have so many skills, but she didn't think about it. And now she said, I got this idea that maybe I would love to give you a chance to become my right hand in this office to manage the business.
Wow.
Yeah. The colleagues, they start talking to her. She became very attractive also for men, you know. And she said to me, oh my gosh, but this is too much for me.
Oh no.
She said, oh my gosh, this is too much for me. Maybe I can I can develop this charismatic state a little bit slower. I said, okay, not a problem at all. Just use this practice not so often. Okay, maybe once a week, maybe 2 times a week maximum, because this is the reaction of the environment, the people in front of you, especially right after the practice. You finish the practice and you go there and talk with them and you act some with them, there is some interaction. So it's like the people, it triggers in people's hearts and in people's subconscious and whatever. It triggers to adore you, to respect you, to see you, to listen to you. Because this light from inside, the information about who you really are, with no doubt, no fear, no anything, the true core, this information, subconsciously, they absorb this information and they react according to this information. So they respect you, adore you, loves you, listen to you, and everything good, as long as you are able to express this light. So this, the information is there. But if you lose it, then you feel again maybe full of doubts or fear or something, and they stop to treat you in this beautiful way. So I found out during this so many years that it's more important in my life field therapy, LFT, in this modality, more important is to apply the practicing the state of light centered state of consciousness and to express and to learn how to express this personality, the true you. It's more important than life coaching strategies. This is a much shorter way to achieve the success, to transform yourself into the better. And I remember once, because I run also workshops and seminars for life coaches, for therapists. Back then in Poland, it's happened very, very often. And I remember once a very experienced therapist, the man who, he has been in this area like 40 years maybe. And I was wondering what he's doing on my workshop. And he said, I'd like to learn something more, something new. I'm learning all the time something new. I'm very open. Okay. So because it was advanced program for therapists, life coaches, and so on, I showed them step by step how a LFT session works. Step by step, what I'm applying, what I'm asking the clients, how it goes.
And LFT is light field therapy, is that right?
Life field therapy. Life field therapy. Why it is the life field? Because the information about yourself, it's written down into the field of life, the aura, and something more. There is the hologram of life. Okay, we are living inside the aura, inside the energy field. But this is not the end, the story. There is also the hologram of life. And the science at these days proves that hologram of life is some existing thing. Okay, we can't see it, we can feel it, and this is full of information, okay? So my hologram of life, my personal hologram of life it is like a storage, okay? Every information about my past lives, about my present, and even about my future. My emotional stories, my traumas, my happy moments, the programs which triggers me, my opportunities, my gifts. And in this hologram of life, it includes also connections, interconnections with everything and everyone in my life. So LFT, life field therapy, is based on the knowledge that this hologram of life exists, that this is the storage of the memories, traumas, timelines, everything, and that there is connection. We are living every day, day and night, being inside of this hologram. So we are connected, interconnected with everything and everyone all the time. So during the session, first of all, we have to find a way to stand in the center of this hologram, of this energy field, of this field of the information about me, to stand in the center, activate this light within, which is the best version of myself. But still, then in this hologram, there is information about my bad moments, traumas, the moments where I suffered as a victim or lack confidence or something. The memories is still there. But as I am able to tap into the core of myself, the true me, the charismatic me, the light within, then I can heal myself, and I heal my traumas on the timeline, even on the timeline into the past lives, going into the past lives and come back. Being the charismatic me in the state of light. So my role as a LFT Master Coach during the session is to help my client to go into this state, to feel herself or himself like a true me. And then we go into the journey through the timeline, maybe this life, maybe past lives, to heal the moment, to heal the emotions, to change the trauma into the powerful moment, because maybe it is too much I'm saying now, but this is very, very effective, okay? And even if you don't know how to travel through the timelines within the hologram of life, it's enough for you, for every person, it's enough to know this practice, the 5 steps of dive into the state of light or centered state of consciousness, and just act from this point, act from this kind of your personality, the best version of yourself, to act in every moment. As you, I don't know, maybe you're preparing the dinner, maybe you have some difficult conversation, maybe you go for interview, maybe you want to create something new, maybe you want to deal with something in your business or whatever. In this state of light, this state of mind, this state of being, you deal with the problems you can overcome any obstacles really with ease. This is a difference from 1 minute to another. It doesn't mean you can keep it all the time, but it's most important, what is most important, that you can dive into it, into this state anytime, even if you lose it totally, because stress, because somebody make you nervous. Take a deep breath in and out and go through those 5 steps of the mindful breathing with a very specific rhythm. And then you dive into the state of light again. And it's like a resurrection, that you again yourself, that you again this person, again
like regaining consciousness as well.
Yes.
And it really supports an integrated higher consciousness model of living.
Yes, a lot. A lot. And because I'm doing this job so many years, so I observed how the people, how it changed the people's lives. And so many women came to me for sessions, for workshops. At the beginning, they are not much confident. They don't know if, for example, she wants to establish her business. She has some idea, not to work for some company, but she has some idea what she can do. She has a gift inside. She has a, some plan, but she's so afraid. She's so afraid. There is only the idea what to do, what she wants to do. And as she goes through this practice, the idea becomes the real thing, because she's changing. She's changing. And what I'm talking about, the effects of the state of light, centered state of consciousness, that there is no doubt, no fear. This is not my opinion. This is their opinion. This is the first, what they feel, the people, what they experience the first. The mind is very calm. Second, there is no fear. There is no doubt. There is some kind of like a feeling inside that I can do anything. So you don't need to learn specific strategies to feel this way, because the state itself, it is this way. So LFT therapies, LFT coaching, or LFT workshops, it doesn't take years or months to transform yourself into this remarkable person. It takes maybe weeks, because you have a tool. You learn how to dive into this state anytime. This is the most important. So after weeks, it depends on person, okay? The abilities, the skills. But maybe 3-4 weeks and you're already there. But you feel the change after one session, after first session. You can feel the change, not only that I feel better, I have more energy, I feel relaxed. Not only this, you feel that you are remarkable, and you know that you are remarkable, and you act as you are remarkable. Because remarkable is not to feel remarkable. It's not only about the ego, oh my gosh, I am remarkable. It's about the consciousness, because you are remarkable. Because you are designed to be remarkable, because you carry on some gifts. Each person has a gift. And there is the matter of like to find a way to discover this gift, to open this like a diamond to shine, and to be this diamond and to use it with no fear.
No fear. And it
Never give up.
sounds like you're really just tuning into yourself.
Yes. Tune into yourself, because fear and doubt, it is not yourself. Fear and one thing, so many times the fear or doubts we experience, we feel, we are waking up in the morning and we feel some stress already. So many times it's not ours. We are
So true.
interconnected. We are interconnected. So we absorb the fears and doubts and some negative energies and other things. We absorb from outside, from other people. Even if those people, they are not in the same house, they could be thousands miles away, but we are still connected with them. And if there is emotional connection, especially, or spiritual connection, we absorb those feelings. And I always repeating to my students, remember that if you experience fear or doubt or tension or some chaos in your mind, I believe it's 80% not yours. Not yours, because your natural state is calmness, harmony, feeling yourself, knowing who you are. This is your natural state. So also in this practice, it's very important to set up the boundaries of your own beautiful field of light, energy field, setting the boundaries, because to avoid being so much influenced by other people. So we're setting the boundaries to protect ourselves and not allow to other energies, maybe toxic energies, to distract us or destroy this beautiful state. So we're creating the boundaries very strong. And then what happened, if you are in this practice and you are creating the boundaries, that you can feel physically in your body that something is detached, you know?
I think it's so
And then,
important that you're bringing up this practice of psychic and energetic boundaries, because I know that many women or anyone who's sensitive, highly sensitive to energy and other people's moods and even energies of places, empaths especially too, they're almost afraid to open up, or they kind of restrict how expansive their energy can be because they're afraid of absorbing all of that harmful energy. And so for you to say then that there's a way that we can still be open and in our light and in our truth and have this loving, expansive energy and be able to manage those other energies through energetic and psychic boundaries. So
yes,
it makes it safe to open up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's safe to open up. At the beginning, years ago, as I start applied and practicing the state of light and expanding my aura and expanding the light within, you know, I was not so much focused on setting the boundaries, and it was not good because such a light, such a positiveness attracted so many negativities.
Yes.
You know? And
yes.
So I start meditate on this and what to do. And I have been told during my meditation, because I have my inner guide as well, so that is very important to establish the boundaries, but it's important also to program those boundaries specifically. Okay, so there is the fourth step of this practice, setting up those energetic, this is not only energetic boundaries, okay? Those boundaries are protecting our mental field, emotional field, energetic field, spiritual field, everything, okay? And protecting the light, which is already everywhere. So we invoke that we decided it must be very, powerful invoking. That I decide to establish very strong boundaries against any toxic energy, thoughts, beings, people, so on. That those boundaries disconnect me from them and protect me against any toxic energies. But also those boundaries are open for anything and anybody who is positive, friendly, loving, caring, good person, good energies. So in this program, there is two parts: against what and allow who. And it happens that as we are establishing those boundaries, then people who have been before, like maybe friends, maybe not, but attached to us, and maybe they suck our energy, they stop to contacting us. They not need us anymore because subconsciously they feel, they know that there is no access anymore. Okay?
Yes.
Other people like, I call them predators, which they design like they like to, how to say in English, to attack other people, to feel dominate, So those people disrespect other people, predators. As you establish your boundaries, but your energy field is huge and light and powerful, and you know who you are and those boundaries, then those predators, they respect you.
Uh-huh.
They respect you. It triggers respect. It's very important for the women who experienced abusement, were abusive, they're abused, and then they felt the victims. They didn't know how to change it, okay? So it was very, very powerful for them, for those women, the victims, to change their situation. It was precious because those predators start to respect them. It's very important because we learn how to talk. If, for example, this lady, she's a victim of the abusive husband, all right? She doesn't know what to do. She suffers. She go to therapist or to life coach, and she learns some strategies how to talk to him, how to behave, what to avoid, to not being the victim anymore, not to trigger this aggression towards her. But as she is in the state of light with those boundaries, it triggers immediately, subconsciously in him to respect her. Thousands of proofs. So it works beautifully, really. And so I'd like to share with women, to teach you, to share with you how to apply this state of light how to master the centered state of consciousness and become charismatic with the boundaries, how to become remarkable again, to trigger the respect, love, appreciation, acknowledgement, to be listened, to be loved, not victim anymore.
Everything
So this
our
is my
souls yearn for.
yes, yes, and one thing, I went to the YouTube yesterday evening. It was many videos about how to deal with narcissists, and different specialists, different experts, they talk about that, how to deal with narcissists. And mostly it was about how the woman can deal with the man who is narcissist. But we know that it happened that it is opposite as well. And I thought that if we could apply, if we can add to all those advices and therapies and strategies, also the state of light, it would be really, really very effective. Because if you are able to express yourself, who you truly are, so even the narcissist is powerless against your inner power, which is not aggressive. You don't need to attack anybody. You don't need to prove who you are. You are. This is the information about you in your energy field, in your heart. You embody this personality.
So Eva, how is it then that people can reach out to you and connect with you so that they can experience this state of light as you take them through these steps?
Oh, yes. I am a host of the tribe, of the platform, our Sacred Feminine community. And I host the tribe State of Light, Meditation for Interconnection and Healing. And the next tribe meeting, a live Zoom, I will be holding this Sunday. It is, I think, 5th of June. And at 10 a.m. Western Australia Standard Time. So you are all invited. You can become a member of this tribe, or even if you are not, just pop in and just join our Zoom meeting. I believe we can share the link to the tribe to join the tribe.
Absolutely. Yes, we'll have the link in the show notes for sure.
And another way to practice along with me the state of light, centered state of consciousness, to become remarkable and powerful again, it's to have a session with me, online, live, or in person. I'm living in Perth. So we can share the link to my website, and you can find different options, what kind of session you want to have with me, and yes, to the sessions. And another option is, if you are living in Perth, I'm hosting the meetup group for women, Rise and Shine Together, and we meet once a month, and we practicing this state of light as well. So there is a few options if you want to practice it. Also, I have my YouTube channel, and I'm posting a few meditation practices, and specifically this one, centered state of consciousness, 30 minutes, the full practice. So you can have it, you can watch it.
Wow, that's so wonderful, Eva. Thank you so much for that. And we will for sure put all those links in the show notes for everyone. It's been such a delight having you here, and such a calming effect with your energy and standing strong and shining your rays of light from your central sun, from your heart, from your soul. I'm so grateful that you came to join us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I want to thank each and every one of you as well who's been listening on the podcast or watching on YouTube. I am so grateful that you show up here for the speakers, for myself, and especially for yourself. And I hope you'll subscribe as well so that you can hear more wise women speak. And also we have some male speakers on the Wisdom Speakers and Seekers podcast as well. So you can join us for that every week here. And we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.
Thank you.